He could buy anything except today. He had everything. The mansion on the hill, the cars with leather interiors and engines that purred, the watches that gleamed like they were made for someone else, and the endless trips to places most people only dream about. He had it all, everything he thought he needed. But there was one thing he couldn't buy, one thing that was never for sale. No matter how many deals he closed, no matter how many zeros were added to his bank account, he couldn't buy time. He missed birthdays, his daughter's first steps, his wife's laugh when she was happy, not just when things were going right. He missed the simple things, the moments that slipped away while he was caught up in the chase. A chase that never seemed to end. He would tell himself, just one more year, one more deal, and then everything would be different. But that one more never came. Years turned into decades. His kids grew older, and he wasn't there for it. It wasn't that he didn't love them. It wasn't that he didn't care. It was that the world he built had become a prison he couldn't escape from. The moment he stepped onto that ladder of success, he forgot something. The present. He thought success was the answer. He thought that if he just worked harder, sacrificed more, he'd be able to afford the life he wanted, the freedom. But what he didn't realize was that the very thing he was building to free himself was the one thing that was trapping him. It wasn't just birthdays. It was health. The late nights spent in front of a screen. The meals skipped. The walks missed. The exercise that was never started. Until it was too late. He had the money to buy the best doctors. But what good was that when his body had already betrayed him? The test came back. The doctor said, "It's time to slow down." Voiceover, shift to health, slow realization. But slowing down wasn't something he knew how to do. He had spent so many years moving at full speed, always on the go, always rushing to the next thing, that stopping felt like failure. So he kept pushing. Even when his health was failing, he pushed. Even when his family was waiting, he kept working. Even when he was tired, he kept moving. But then came the silence. His office at night was quieter than it had ever been. No ringing phones, no buzzing emails, no meetings, just the hum of the air conditioning and his own thoughts. And that was when it hit him, the moment he couldn't escape anymore. He thought he had time. He thought he could catch up later. But now later had come, and it was too late. He couldn't turn back. He couldn't buy back the years he'd missed. He couldn't go back to those birthdays, those quiet moments of peace. He couldn't rewind time and tell his children he loved them before they stopped needing to hear it. The truth was, he had spent all this time building a future, but in the process, he had missed his present. He had forgotten to live. Success was never meant to take everything from him, but somewhere along the way, he had lost his balance. The chase for more left him with less. More money, but less time. More achievements, but less peace. He thought that more was the answer, but now he realized what he really needed wasn't more. It was to learn how to appreciate what he had, while he still had it. If you're out there chasing success, remember this. There's more to life than just what's ahead. What matters is right now. Take a step back. If you've been living for the future, it's time to start living for today. Follow Glo2 Wealth for stories that remind us to appreciate the present and create a future we can truly enjoy.